And then just some awful, confusing news that perhaps, like with Keller trying to effectively segregate their district, or, this happens with school closures sometimes, or the Cracker Barrel branding, there's a chance the public can save this. But as of right now, October 7th, the tragedy continues as Chili's will cancel skillet queso.
No way.
I was shocked.
Easily one of the top 5 items in like restaurant iconic item history.
Yeah, you steal the potholder thing.
Yes.
The peppers on it.
Oh yeah. What girl, or probably dude, if you had a stick, like I knew people that's under the
turn signal and stuff.
Turn signal, gear shift, either way. It's been on the menu for 35 years. I don't know. The chief marketing officer for Chili's, with his backwards hustle here, I don't believe any of this. This is the problem with, the way that everything works, right? Whether it's social media or the government telling, we can't believe anything from anybody. Both sides. This guy says that customers expressed dissatisfaction with Chili's queso lineup for the last few years.
Just the phrase Chili's queso lineup makes me laugh.
Yeah, they had the beef queso, and they had added the white skillet queso, veggie option.
Everybody loved the orange queso.
Yeah.
With the beef? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Get your french fries with your hamburger and dip those in them too.
Yes.
There's not an item I won't. Give me a turkey club. I'll scoop that on there.
That's a great call.
I'll dip a tender in there.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes.
So good.
And yet they say that skillet queso accounted for only 1% of total sales. Now,
but I promise you, if you removed alcohol from that and said just food items, it would be higher, but still, why is that the logic? To cancel it. If it only accounts for people like it. That's why are you losing money on queso?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Right.
And so this new bullshit queso is made with American cheese, cheddar cheese.
I don't give a fuck what it's made with. I don't know what the old stuff was made with. I just know it was in a skillet.
What color is it?
It sounds orange. Onions, green chilies, and lime. It is vegetarian.
Bullshit.
This new queso, quote, finally gives guests the queso they deserve.
We had
what are we doing?
Deserved.
There's like very few things in life where the item we have is like, you know what, we deserve that. We worked for that. It's a staple of my youth. They started when they went away with the original recipe for the Crispers a few years ago.
Yeah, that was
that
was a blow to the system.
And you had to be thinking they fucking wouldn't. They would not go to that level.
How are we going to politicize this?
And maybe we politicize it by all being on the same side. You can politicize.
This is unity.
Politicize is incorrectly used to mean division. It doesn't have to mean that. You politicize it by coming together and standing for something. And I swear to God, if this is a publicity stunt, there's some things that aren't they're sacred.
It's still here.
Like Tony said about golf, it is sacred.
The thing that gets me is the name. Southwestern queso. What about American and cheddar cheese is Southwest? That's some middle America bullshit, and I won't stand for it.
Also, your restaurant is called Chili's. They only grow those in the Southwest. We already know it's from the Southwest. You don't need to say it. Just be who you are.
Just because Diane in fucking Wisconsin doesn't like the skillet queso and wants something that's more palatable.
That's a good point. That's what the problem is here. That's exactly what the problem is here. Because I saw Bill Burr defending his set in his appearance at the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and I haven't heard it. I don't know the context. There's very little he could say that could change my opinion on what they're doing there. But he's like, yeah, I expected it was going to be a lot more how people probably imagine Saudi Arabia. And he's like, yeah, they've got a Burger King and fuck, they even have a Chili's. If I find out that we're dumbing down the chili, the Chili's queso for the Saudi Arabians or anybody else besides a very specific region of the U.S., I'm going to be pissed. Are there any more? Here we go. We understand that some guests have a lot of love for our skillet beef and white skillet queso, but we also recognize there was room for improvement. For
Go
both
fuck yourself.
No. No.
Sorry.
Low sales numbers told us that our guests were clearly looking for a better queso from Chili's, so we set out to develop an improved option. Now, what we have here, Felix, I can't remember his title. This is throwing out the baby with the bathwater, because I do recall going to a Chili's 7 or 8 years ago and thinking the queso was a little bit different. It was still in a skillet, though, and the premise was the same. You keep the skillet, you keep the beef, and you improve that product somehow.
Yes.
But making your queso just like everyone else's, because guess what? Mexicans will do the other one better. They will. What made yours unique was that it was not even really a Tex-Mex item.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Idiots.
They're gonna bring it back.
Oh, what are you gonna do next?
In March.
What do you got next? Medium shelf margaritas? Don't want them. I come to you for one reason.
Since the fall of 2023, Chili's culinary team in Dallas worked on a new queso recipe.
You're trying to tell me that? Hey, I'll pull up.
They tested it on 300 consumers in Atlanta, and 70% of them
Don't come here and test wings. I wouldn't be the expert.
70% what?
picked the Southwest queso over the skillet beef queso.
Also,
Bullshit.
I promise you they were doing some bullshit where they were not putting them both in a skillet, or they were putting...
Right.
The skillet queso
It's
needs to
blind-
be in the skillet. It needs to be bubbling in the skillet.
And you need to be breathing in like old cigarette aroma.
Right. And
Oh, you could smoke in there. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
is it
Yeah.
cigarettes,
It was
or
burned into
did
the
they pour
plates.
too much water on the fajitas? Don't know.
Who knows?
But either way, they pair perfectly with this queso in a skillet.
It will be sold 4 ways, the new queso, as an appetizer, as part of the dip trio, as a side to the fajitas, and atop the new chicken bacon ranch nachos.
Side with
I mean, the nachos are probably fire, but I don't know. I mean, I don't ever order a side with my fajitas, but I leave some.
Bring back my queso.
I used to get
Bring back
Southwest.
my queso. Bring back my queso.
I would get Southwest egg rolls
Bring my queso
and the
back.
queso,
Yeah.
and then an old timer burger.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that was like $15 max
Yes.
if you got a soft drink.
Yeah.
I think we lost Clayton.
Yeah, no, it's I understand it. This is his Luca trade. All right, there's your news.